Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. And if you're not watching this morning, then good afternoon or good evening. Today, I'm very excited because we have got a lot of delicious things, especially the two bottles of wine that are sitting right in front of me from Lynmar Estate. So Lynmar is owned by Lynn and Anicia Fritz. It's one of the most beautiful properties in Western Sonoma County. And not only is the architecture absolutely stunning, but the grounds surrounding Lynmar are beautiful and also bountiful. The amazing gardens with so many different types of vegetables. You could literally live off of the land at Lynmar, and that's what I absolutely love about it. They have a state-of-the-art gravity flow winery and these wonderful caves. It's the ideal environment for making and aging ultra premium wines, like the ones that are sitting right in front of me today. So a little history. Lynn Fritz first purchased the Quail Hill Ranch and Vineyards in 1980. And at the time, they were housing some of the oldest Pinot Noir and Chardonnay planted in the Russian River Valley. So he began winemaking in the 1990s and produced small amounts of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay that were very, very well received. Over the years, Lynn and Anicia have purchased several properties which are bordered by the Laguna de Santa Rosa watershed, which they are huge supporters of. And I love that they're so supportive of the Laguna de Santa Rosa watershed because the health of the watersheds means that our Russian River will be healthy. And if the Russian River is healthy, our ocean is healthier. The whole kind of process is such an important part of farming and of the harvest that we get from vegetables and the grapes that make the wine in this area. So thank you, Lynn and Anicia, for your support of Laguna de Santa Rosa. The two wines that we're drinking today are currently featured in Lynmar's Lynmar in Place virtual wine tasting experience. They do that every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. via Zoom. And that actually I will have links to so that you can participate in it. It's a lot of fun. All of these virtual wine tastings have been absolutely fantastic. They're also part of the Random Act of Lynmar package, which offers special shipping rates through April 30th. So you've got 7 days. You want to get yourself some Lynmar with special shipping rates, you got to jump on it. This Chardonnay today is going to go so well with the dish that we're eating, or the two dishes. And so let's just pour myself some of this. I actually used some of this to poach the chicken that we're going to be, that's part of our chicken salad today. So this is the 2017 Susanna's Vineyard Chardonnay. It's very highly rated and was featured on the cover of Wine Enthusiast in its April issue. It spends 14 months in oak barrels. And I want to say something about the vineyards here in West County. I have this saying about the vineyards that I call the grapes chili grapes, like not chili as in chili you eat, but chili as in brr, because the morning fog and the cooling effects it has on the wine, on the grapes, gives the wine great structure and acidity. So when I smell this, oh my God, it's like the nose is like being in a farmhouse and my mom is baking an apple pie. Oh my God, it just transports me. And then I'm transported again because all I want to do is travel these days like everybody else. But I'm like in Paris eating a baked croissant with pear and creme brulee. It's just incredible. The baked apple carries over into the palate. And you're also getting like baking spices, pear, like I said before, creme brulee. It's just such a wonderful wine, and it again is going to go so well with the dish that we're eating today. So I just want to finish this off because it's so good. Again, this is part of that Random Acts of Lynmar package. So good. I had to finish that so I could pour myself some Pinot. So the Pinot comes from the 45-acre Quail Hill Vineyard. It's a true expression of the Russian River Valley, and I have an interesting story about drinking Russian River Valley Pinot. I was on the East Coast once, my family lives there, so I was visiting the East Coast over Christmas, and I was at a friend's house at a dinner party, and he asked me if I wanted a glass of wine. He was pouring Pinot. I said yes. I didn't even ask what it was, and I brought it up to my nose, and I smelled it, and I immediately said, this is a Russian River Valley Pinot Noir. what is it? And he turned the bottle around. It was a Lynmar Estate wine. I forget which one it was, but it was absolutely delicious. So this wine is 14 months in French oak barrels. This ruby color, if you can see it, leads to a nose of Bing cherries, lavender, and like the earthiness of cedar. I love it. The palate reminds me of like raspberry compote, orange zest, rose hips. It's got this bright acidity on the palate. I would actually drink it with this dish as well. I had the chance to taste this wine a few weeks ago at one of the amazing Lynmar events that they do for their wine club members, and it was absolutely incredible. I think joining wine clubs right now is a great way to support wineries, and Lynmar has a wonderful wine club. Their events are fantastic. Their property, like I said, is absolutely beautiful, surrounded by this bounty of fresh fruits and vegetables. I highly recommend visiting the winery, and if not, then buying their wines, because you're going to love them. You're going to absolutely love them. So I'm going to set these aside, and we're going to talk about the food. So the first dish is inspired by my friend Patti Staley. I think there's Susan Staley watching. There's Maureen Staley. Oh my God, hey. So I love the Staley family. They're great. Jen and I became friends. Jen, who is now Jen McCready, or actually Judge McCready, yay, Judge McCready, she and I became really good friends in college, and I had the opportunity to become even better friends with the rest of the family. I was invited to Susan's wedding a few years back, and I was at the house, and Mrs. Staley asked if I wanted some lunch, and so she made me this chicken salad sandwich, and I ate the chicken salad, and I was like, this is delicious, absolutely amazing chicken salad. I need the recipe right now. And it's so simple. So it's basically poached chicken, which is another way for saying you boil chicken, basically, and celery and salt and pepper and mayonnaise. And you kind of tear the chicken apart. So what I did was I used the Lynmar Chardonnay to poach my chicken and so it was a cup of water, a cup of Lynmar Chardonnay, and I put some onions in there too. And then what you do is you end up shredding the chicken with just a fork, and it shreds so easily. You can also put this in the Cuisinart if you want to, but it's such a simple process just to shred it with a fork. Now, I made enough for two. So this is a pound of chicken, like I said before, and that's poached in a cup of water and a cup of any Chardonnay you choose. I recommend the Lynmar, Susanna's Chardonnay. So we'll just get this into our bowl here. Boom. And this ends up being about 2 cups of poached chicken. So I'll just get the rest, use my hands. Okay, now get this into a bowl. Like I said, this is so simple to make. I have a 1/2 cup of celery that I've chopped very fine. I like a lot of celery, so you can put more in if you want. And then this is a 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. We're gonna see how much, if this needs more mayonnaise. Patti likes hers very mayonnaise-y, as do I. It makes it very spreadable. And already I'm seeing that I need more mayonnaise. So let me go grab that and I'll be right back. Mayonnaise. Here it is. Okay, let's just get that's like 1/4 cup. And we'll get this all mixed up. Oh, that's perfect. So 1/3 cup, 1/4 cup. I'll do the math later on. Don't make me think on my feet when it comes to math. This is a perfect blend. Patti, I think you would be proud, Patti. I think you'd be proud. And by the way, Patti, you'd love that Lynmar Chardonnay. This is so good. And it's so mayonnaise-y and delicious. It tastes so good on a French roll. Oh, yes. 100% on that. Okay, let's set that aside. We are now going to make a salad, a cabbage salad. I had to get creative on the salad today because our Safeway, before, it was great because our veggie department was like stocked full of stuff, but that's kind of dwindling a little bit. And so I guess our food supply is in a little bit of peril, but it'll come back. So I decided I was going to make a cabbage salad. I looked around, I saw apples, I saw radishes, cabbage, apple, radish salad. What I ended up doing, this is about 4 cups of chopped cabbage, okay? To that, I'm adding 1 cup of chopped radishes and then 2 cups of apples because I love the sweetness. And I'm going to show you how I make a really simple vinaigrette. So vinaigrettes are 1 to 2. So 1 of vinegar, 2 of oil. So I've got a 1/4 cup of vinegar, and then I'm gonna do about a 1/2 cup of olive oil. Let's let that pour out there. This is my favorite olive oil that I use all the time from the guys at Olive Queen. Now, I don't know that you won't end up using, that was perfect. It was like just a 1/2 cup left in there. So we're gonna do about, because everyone knows I love honey, and this is local honey, so this is about a tablespoon of honey. And the thing that I like about the honey is that it cuts that bite of the vinegar. So we'll get about a teaspoon of salt in there, and then we'll get ourselves about a little 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Like I said, you might not use all of this, making a little bit of a mess. You can also shake this in like a ball jar or a jar with a lid that, okay. Now let's give this a taste. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, so actually I'm gonna end up using all of this right here. That was a perfect amount for that salad. Let me get some stuff to toss this with. Got the salad tossed and ready to go. Okay, I think I have my lunch here, everyone. Wow, I wish I could share it with you. It looks delicious. I'm gonna get some pictures of the food up there, and I will also have recipes for you. They'll be posted on all of the social media channels. Big shout out to my friends at Lynmar for supplying me with these delicious wines today. I will have links to everything so that you can buy their wines, lynmarestate.com. I think that's it, but let me check on this label here. Yep, lynmarestate.com. All the details will be online, but again, I will have everything ready and raring to go so you can see it in the follow-up recipes. And Patti Staley, thank you for this inspired chicken salad recipe. It's absolutely delicious and wonderfully mayonnaise-y. I hope that everyone has a beautiful and wonderful day. It's gorgeous here in Sonoma County. I can't wait to get outside, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. Have a great, great day, everybody, and we'll talk tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific time, gluten-free Friday. Bye-bye.